April 2025. A server rack hums. Red lights blink in rows across the front panel of a server that hasn't powered a single workload in 8 months. Something changed tonight. A blurry screenshot hits a coding forum. It shows Claude Code's internal dashboard with a button labeled Deploy Entire Production Pipeline and a toggle marked Self-Healing Enabled. The implications are massive. This isn't just an IDE plugin. It's a workflow engine that assigns tasks to specialized AI agents and coordinates their execution across the whole software lifecycle. They don't just write code, they execute. The panel shows integrations with Jira, AWS, Datadog, and Slack, allowing Claude Code to create tickets, spin up servers, monitor logs, and alert teams. All completely autonomous. For enterprise automation, this changes everything. Instead of humans writing scripts that trigger other scripts, an AI coordinates the entire detection response loop, seeing the system's state and reacting in real time. It sees everything. The leak also shows safety rails. Every action has a manual override required flag and a kill switch that terminates all agent processes in under a second. Someone built guardrails. Who leaked this? Why now, when the product was still in internal testing with no public beta sign-up page? The silence just broke. What happens when an AI doesn't just write code, but runs the whole operation? A project manager opens Jira on a Tuesday morning. She scrolls through tickets flagged, at risk, a manual update logged 66 hours earlier. The status dashboard shows green. But green means nothing. A server crashed during deployment at 2 a.m., but nobody filed a ticket until 9 a.m. The dashboard never flinched. Claude Code doesn't wait for tickets. It watches every build, every test, every commit in real time, flagging anomalies the instant they appear. Risk surfaces before anyone logs in. Traditional tools are reactive silos. Jira holds the history of what went wrong. Asana tracks who said what, and MS Project shows a Gantt chart of delays already baked into the schedule. They all report the past. Claude Code doesn't report the past. It intervenes in the present, opening a PR, rolling back a deployment, assigning a fix before anyone knows there's a problem. So what happens when the system doesn't just flag risk but eliminates it? A developer stares at a whiteboard. Each sticky note holds one ticket, one deadline, one dependency that chains across 4 teams. That board is about to vanish. Claude Code rewrites the workflow. It doesn't just write functions. It updates the ticket status, triggers escalations, and drafts the executive summary before the stand-up even ends. The loop closes instantly. No ticket sits stale. No status update waits for a morning meeting. 7 p.m. A server crashes. Claude Code catches the anomaly, opens a hotfix branch, writes the test, and moves the incident ticket from unassigned to root cause identified. No human touches the keyboard. The agent decides the severity level and notifies the on-call engineer. The manager reads the summary at 8:30. 3 lines explain the crisis, the fix, and the impact. Written by the same agent that deployed the patch. The stand-up is obsolete. The VP receives a dashboard update before the team finishes breakfast. But a paradox emerges. When the agent writes both the code and the documentation, who verifies the agent's own logic? Who audits the system that rewrites its own trail? The same whiteboard now reflects data no one entered. The sticky notes don't move. A heat map pulses across the boardroom screen. Red squares mark microdependencies that no developer ever surfaced. The real cost of a broken module no one reports. That's the blind spot. Claude Code doesn't just generate code. It watches the entire dependency forest, flagging the exact branch commit that will break a downstream service in 3 hours. That's a radar you can't build in Jira. Leaked details show something deeper. The agent constructs a real-time integration graph, mapping every API contract change to every team roster. That's the pattern a spreadsheet misses. Leadership sees a single number, sprint viability score, but that number came from a hot path analysis of 47,000 lines of code. The board never sees the micro decisions, only the red square. That's dangerous. The heat map turns all red. The agent refuses to approve the deployment. Who makes the final call? The algorithm or the person who doesn't understand it? A whiteboard marker squeaks across glass. Someone draws a line from a green code commit to a revenue dashboard. It's not theory anymore. If leaked specs hold, delivery orgs don't need status reports. They need a real-time loop where Claude Code writes, tests, and ships an API call while a VP watches the same graph update. The org chart dies. Picture this conference room. 6 directors, a CFO, a product lead. They're staring at a screen that shows a single metric. Portfolio velocity. Underneath, a live feed of every microservice deployment. Each one triggered by an agent that parsed a customer ticket, generated code, ran security scans, and pushed to staging. No tickets, no stand-ups, just a pulse. One question hovers above the conference table. What does a delivery manager do when the pipeline doesn't need a manager? When the agent owns the commit history, the test suite, and the deployment logs? Who catches the break? 6 directors stare at portfolio velocity. It's green. Nobody knows how the agent made it green. The black box is now the executive dashboard. That's the real leak.